What's up everybody, we're back, and in this video we're going to be talking about Tonocracy, why I want to use it now, and everything that's changed since my last video. What's up everybody, my name's Steven, I'm just an average musician here on the internet, and a lot of things have changed since my last video about Tonocracy. And I don't make negative videos to try to implement change or anything like that, I just made a video about something I thought was done within Tonocracy. And that one aspect of the plugin was actually keeping me from using it. Then I made a quick correction video because the comments pointed out I got one thing wrong, but it didn't change my opinion of the software. And my opinion was that Tonocracy was really cool and it sounded great, but it just wasn't worth the price they were asking for. And the fact that they were putting Neural Amp modeler profiles behind a paywall in order to use it outside of demo mode, I thought was really dumb. I understand why they did it, and I'm not against people making money off of Neural Amp modeler or anything related to it. Now, everything has changed and Tonocracy is completely free. So this could be the plugin that integrates Neural Amp modeler in a way that a lot of people were looking for. So in the signal chain, in the plugin now, you can have your Neural Amp modeler profiles, you can have your IRs, you can have your effects, everything in one chain now. So we're gonna look at Tonocracy. This is not gonna be like a sound demo or anything like that, because all the sounds really depend on which profiles you're using. There are thousands of profiles out there, so I'm not gonna waste my time on that. We are gonna look at the functionality of this plugin though. Let's get into it. So I made this signal chain before I started the video. Here's what it sounds like. So nothing crazy, but I do have my NAM profile and all of my effects in one plugin in one signal chain. And I can drag everything around wherever I want, which is really awesome. And I can load multiple NUM files if I wanted to. So going from the input, we have this pitch effect that goes into the NAM profile. Then after that I have a chorus, a reverb, and then the cab IR. And a lot of comments in my NAM videos are talking about where are the effects? How do I integrate effects with my NAM profiles? If you don't want to use other plugins for your effects, this is the best way to do it. And this is awesome. And it's now free, so I'm pumped. So let's start over. Let's get rid of every block. I have my NAM profiles under tone snaps. I'm not sure if they're supposed to go there. That's where they are. So I've just got two sets loaded right now. I got a 5150 and a 67 plexi. Let's go with the 5150. Crunch, no boost. Just drag it onto the signal chain. Boosh. Doesn't sound so great. Let's throw an IR on there. Got my cabs here. Just gonna drag the Mega Gen right behind it. That sounds better, but my guitar's out of tune. Oh man, there's a tuner. That's better. Now you do have this EQ section with the amp. That's not actually changing stuff on the amp. This is after the amp. So right off the bat, we have everything here. That's how you get your NAM profile on there. You got your IR. Now this is what everybody's been missing about NAM is no effects. Well, Tonocracy has effects. Let's throw Green Screamer Drive in front. And when you click on the drive pedal, you get the settings down here. Then you can also bypass it from here as well. And then if you want to take the effect out of the chain, you just hit this X above it and it's gone. Let's throw on some reverb fat plate. I'm gonna throw it between the amp and the cab. Now we have reverb. Turn the mix up. Too much. Cool stuff. I want to get rid of that. I'm going to hit the X. Modulation. Let's do a stomp chorus right in the front. Click it to get the settings. Let's turn the rate up. Depth up. Let's just go obnoxious with it. It's a little too obnoxious. Turn the rate down. Still really obnoxious, but you could do some corn stuff with it. Let's keep going with that. Let's get a delay going. Let's drag a ping pong delay between the amp and the cab. Click the delay, there are your settings. And that's stereo for everybody asking about stereo NAM. Turn the time up, turn the mix up, turn the feedback up. I like a lot of delay. Go ahead and throw some reverb on it. Let's go large hall. Reverb go in front of delay or behind delay? I'm going to do behind the delay. You can argue in the comments. Let's click the reverb. Turn the mix up. Delay back up. anxious on purpose, just to demonstrate these. Let's throw a pitch in there. Octave divider. I'm gonna throw that in front of the chorus. Turn the mix up. There you go, that's the start of your corn track. In addition to all your NAMM profiles, they do have some amps already on here and they're really cool. Let's drag on the Friedman. Do something else. Do the Brit 45. So there are a ton of tones on here already. If you don't have any NAMM profiles, you can go ahead and just download Tonocracy and get started. And the sky's the limit after that since they've integrated neural amp modeler profiles. So that's it. That's Tonocracy in a nutshell. It's really cool. I do want to talk about 2 drawbacks with it though. So the first thing is you don't have those arrow keys like in the neural amp modeler to cycle through profiles. You have to double click on each one. So you have to select your amp block and then double click on your next profile if you want to change the tone. So super petty, but I wanted to let you know about that. And the other thing, as far as I know, feel free to correct me in the comments if I miss anything. The timed effects do not sync up with your project. So let's say I drag on this ping pong delay again. I have 250 milliseconds. I don't have a tap button and I don't have a sync button anywhere. So as far as I know, that does not sync up to the tempo of your project. My tempo right now is 120. Otherwise, this thing's really cool. Definitely go check it out, especially now that it's free. There's no reason not to have this unless you just simply don't want it. Thank you for watching. Leave any feedback in the comments, and I hope to see you in the next video.